Don't fumble or don't do this because you don't want negative thoughts. That's why getting off to a good start is so huge for everyone. The first score in the conference title game, massive.
Gostkowski the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that. Display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here come the Patriots now on offense. And they're led out by a guy who's done just about everything you could ever imagine to do in this league, the great Tom Brady.
It's been a lot of fun watching him develop in his career. But that will to win, he's had that probably since birth, and it transmits itself throughout his entire ball club.
And now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 69 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Hunt. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And now Edelman. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Patriots take over. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They start the drive with White. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Nice move at the 40. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go right back to White here on 1st down. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys going.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, 28 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Mayfield on play action. Well, he's going to go for it all. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
No gain there as he kept it himself at second. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Tom Brady taking it in. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
That throw by Brady incomplete. He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Brady buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Let's go one more.
They do go for it. It's Brady. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
180. Mike by 4. Ricky.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The kick by Joseph is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Here we go.
So we come upon halftime. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they have made this look easy. Now, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. And he's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Wait, that, wait, 20! Mike, 58, right there.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
On second down, they'll run with White. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jarrett Stidham, 35 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they have been dominant in this one. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 6-play drive. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Let's go, D.
On first down, Hunt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And we'll see if he opts for a heavier dose of running plays, because running is where they've had more success than in the passing game.
And the way they...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to pour it on. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Guys, by 1 more. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. 1-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Good. 180. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. One touch.
From the 30 on second down, Mayfield. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, watch the ball. One touch.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Mayfield looks to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Brady. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Brady, and looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pick it up.
Brady gives to Michelle, and they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha.
Number 53. Mike 53.
Cut. Hey, 66.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. He's got the first down inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will extend this big lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guy.
Nowhere. Lawrence Guy breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word.
Second down and 17. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That's it, baby.
As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown's going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Yeah, baby. We got it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And it's 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14. From the red zone now, Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. One last shot from Mayfield here. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship for Charles. right, Coach. Autumn in full swing, and it is decently chilly, but all in all, a pleasant day here at FedEx Field just outside of the District of Columbia. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New England Patriots and the Washington Redskins. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense led by their new quarterback, Case Keenum. Now, Keenum, a guy, he's seen his fair share of highs and lows in this game. The high, likely his 22-touchdown season for the Vikings in 2017. And the low probably being traded by Denver after one 6-10 season. But here he is ready to rock and roll. Keenum now on first down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady eluding the pressure right. There he goes inside the 30. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down. File that under something you don't see very often there. Tom Brady scrambling for the first down. Last year, he finally went over 1,000 yards rushing for his career, and you think about it, this is a guy that's been in the league for almost 2 decades. Not the fleetest of foot, but he's showing right there he's got a little mobility in those old legs. First down, here's White. White's got a first down and more. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments.
Good blocking beats good tackling on that.